gossip and entertainment only. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, Sharona here. So we're going to give an update on Chris Brown. So just to refresh your memory, last month Chris Brown went to the UK for a concert. He kicked off his European tour of his concert. Now, when he went to England, he was at his hotel and they came and they arrested him because they had a warrant out for his arrest. Now, my question was, where was his attorneys? Didn't they know that he had a warrant out in England, or that if he entered into England then a warrant would be issued? You would think this would be something the attorneys would know or get a wind of, right? And this all stems from a 2023 nightclub incident with a producer, and that's the reason why Chris Brown was detained. So we're going to read this news article from The Hollywood Reporter, and it says Chris Brown pleads not guilty to UK assault charge. The American singer, currently on tour in Europe, is accused of attacking a music producer with a bottle in a London club 2 years ago. Chris Brown has pleaded not guilty to an assault charge in London after he allegedly attacked a fellow club goer with a bottle in 2023. The 36-year-old American star, currently on tour in Europe, is accused of attempting to cause grievous bodily harm to music producer Abraham Dewa just hours after performing to thousands at a venue in Wales. Prosecutors called the attack unprovoked. The BBC reported on Friday that Brown also facing charges of assault occasioning actual bodily harm and having an offensive weapon, appeared at Southwark Crown Court in London to deny the first charge. Oh shoot, so he has more than one charges. So he appeared in court and denied the charge of the nightclub incident where he hit a producer with a bottle, but then he has other charges like assault occasioning actual bodily harm and having an offensive weapon. Oh my gosh, Chris Brown. He did not enter a plea for the others and will attend a further plea hearing date for those on July 11th. Brown faced his trial on October 26, 2026. The singer arrived at court wearing a blue suit and black-rimmed glasses. Fans flanked the courthouse to show their support. After taking the dock, the BBC also said Brown smiled and winked at a woman in the courtroom while waiting for the judge to arrive. His co-defendant, Omololu Akinlolu, another U.S. singer who performed under the name Hoodie Baby, oh Lord, also entered a not guilty plea to the charge of grievous bodily harm. Brown was arrested at five-star hotel in Manchester last month after arriving in Britain for his Breezy Bold Double X tour. He was held in custody for a week and later released after paying a $5 million pound security fee. The controversial star is required to live at a UK address while he awaits trial and was ordered to surrender his passport to police. However, he has been permitted to honor set tour dates and retrieve his passports when traveling the continent for concerts. At one of the UK concerts in Manchester on Sunday, Brown thanked his fans for showing up and supporting him. "Thank you to the jail," he said about his stay in custody. "It was really, really nice." Now, I hope he's not being sarcastic on that point. Saying thank you to the jail. It was really, really nice. I mean, yes, he's a celebrity. He might have been shown preferential treatment, but hopefully he is genuine in that thanks, because they could have put him with people who are not on his caliber. I would say so. Hopefully that was something he appreciated, and we'll go from there. But what I don't get is, it says Brown faces trial October 26, 2026. So is that for the attack on the producer in the studio? That's what I'm not understanding. Music producer Abraham Dua, is that for that trial, right? Yes, because they said for the other pleads he won't have a plea until those hearing dates on July 11th. So he has a couple of dates coming up for Chris Brown. But yeah, anyways, gossipers, what are your thoughts? This is the latest on Chris Brown. And they're saying that he has to have a UK address. So I don't think that means he can't return to the US, right? It says the controversial star is required to live at a UK address while he awaits trial, and was ordered to surrender his passport to police. So it sounds like he's still allowed to tour, but when the tour is done, he has to stay in the UK until October 26th, 2026. Did somebody explain to me if that's what it's really saying? So let's read that again. The controversial star is required to live at a UK address while he awaits trial. So that means he has to live in the UK. Now, is he allowed to? I guess he's allowed to come back and forth, right? Between the US and the UK. Someone explain that to me if you get exactly what they're saying, because they're saying he's required to live at a UK address. Does that mean he has to like rent a house for a time being, or what's going on with that? Anyways, gossipers, so that's the latest with Chris Brown and his court and things like that with Chris Brown. Anyways, gossipers, please like, share, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. Are they actually saying he has to live in the UK until his trial, which is October 26th of 2026? That's more than a year from here. So please like, share, subscribe, spread the word. Let's build our channel. Thank you.